Coby White scores 28 points, and the Bulls, they secure a spot in the play-in tournament with a 137-118 win over the Toronto Raptors. Okay, so that's a 19-point victory. And if for those of you who don't know, explain the play-in tournament in the NBA. Okay, so the tournament begins with the 7th place team in each conference playing the 8th place team, while the 9th place team plays the 10th place team. The winner of 7 and 8, the 7 and 8 game, will secure the 7th seed in the playoffs, while the loser will meet the winner of the 9-10 game for the 8th seed, okay? Bulls standings, and the Bulls are 10th. All right. So you see the Bulls are 10th right there. So and there's not that many games. There's only 6 games remaining. Okay? So what if it were to end today, they would play the Heat? I guess. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. They secure a spot in the play-in tournament anyways, right? With this 19-point victory here. Coby White, the highlighted player here, again with the 28 points. And this was their last game, as you see again right here. 137-118. Who led the Raptors? It looks like, look at the Raptors have a guy named Coby. You see that? No coincidence, right? Coby Walter, Coby White, really? But he had 17 points with Emmanuel quickly. And it's not a coincidence. The Raptors even got a guy named Scotty, and they play the Bulls here. It makes me think of Scottie Pippen back in the day. All of these characters are just all synced up. You look at the names and it's just like, gosh, right? So Nikola Vucevic, he had 22 points in support of Coby White. Wow, look, Talen Horton Tucker checked him with 27 points. So some of their so that's a lot of points. So that's a solid performance by the Bulls there. Anyways, let's go over here and let's open this up. And this is a decode channel, okay? And I'll hit a few things, maybe go on the fly as well and show a few connections. Okay, and that's just what I do over here. And maybe I'll read a couple of the paragraphs just to get a little bit more info, okay? So to start off here, we have this code which it's been labeled gematria, right? So I guess that's what I'll call it. But this is the language that we speak. And you see Coby White, these letters have numerical values, okay? And I use 4 base ciphers to show you. You have reverse and reverse reduction here. Notice Raptors and Toronto Raptors, you get 82. And Coby White, he has 28 points against them. So you get the same numbers there, just reversed, okay? Even Raptors and Bulls connect in another way here. Raptors 35-46, Chicago 35-46. Now notice with Coby White here, this is a lot of 18s, okay? You see his birthday, February 16th, right? We see it leaves. That's his last birthday. Look, well, 2 plus 16 is 18. Okay? February 16. The birthday leaves 318 days in the year. If you look up here at the arrow, you also get an 18 date numerology when you just add up the single digits of his last birthday. Coby equals 18 and 18 in two of the four base ciphers. And they pick up this victory over the Raptors, and the Raptors score 118 points, like 18. Okay? And, you know, it kind of fooled me for a little bit with this guy because Kobe, we think of Kobe Bryant, right? And you saw there's a guy on the other team named Kobe or whatever it was, spelt like Kobe Bryant, right? The Kobe part, anyways. But it threw me off because I've been knowing about this character, but I didn't catch it. Like I had to look, and I'm like, oh crap, Kobe, like Kobe Bryant, right? Anyways, how you spell Kobe there, you get 18 and 18. But Kobe Bryant, remember, Kobe Bean Bryant equals 81. RIP to him, right? Laker legend. And, easily, in my opinion, at least a top, what, 3, 4 all time? At least a top 5. I mean, in my opinion. But remember, he scored 81 points in a game, which was his career high. And I mentioned his full name equals 81. So now we get Coby White here, and with all these 18s. And we've had the name White here. Remember one of the suspects in the shooting of Sauce Walka? One of the suspects died, but there's still a suspect on the loose. His name is Kevin Brown. And remember, Jalen Green was trending with the victory over the Suns. I covered all those stories. So you get White, Brown, and Green, right? And now we get Coby White in this story. And of course, Coby White is on the Bulls. And we know about the connection, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan, the legendary Bull. Remember, Michael Jordan in gematria equals 238, and that's Kobe Bryant's birthday, the 23rd day of the 8th month. Obviously, Jordan wore the 23. I mean, a lot of people say Kobe like mirrored Michael Jordan like his whole career. You know what I mean? I've even came to a point in my life where just being caught up with fake sports and all of that, when you're younger, you kind of fall for it, right? But now that I'm older, the characters, I think I like the Kobe Bryant character better, to be honest with y'all. And maybe that's a possibility why he's no longer with us. Michael Jordan's more like cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily as a player, but maybe there's some off the court stuff where Kobe was well liked, in my opinion, and he was doing a lot of things, and I don't know if it was, it's maybe a part of the script, I don't know. But anyways, I I can say, look back and say that I think I like, and I'm a Michael Jordan era type guy, but I can say that I like Kobe Bryant and his character better. And I thought I would never say that, but I've came to that conclusion. So anyways, obviously we get this connection with Jordan and the Bulls and Kobe and the Lakers. Michael Jordan's first championship was even against the Lakers. Kobe obviously wasn't in the league at that time, but Kobe Bryant, obviously we think Kobe Bryant when we think about Coby White, and the spelling really does throw you off a bit, but I caught it. Okay, not this time. And if you didn't know by now, oh my God. Even Coby White, man, his birthday is one day before Michael Jordan's. Holy crap. One day before Michael Jordan's birthday is Coby White. What are the odds? I mean, what for real? What are the chances of that? Even Kobe Bryant, his death date, the 26th day of the first month, okay? 261, right? Or 126. Look, you get the same numbers with Coby White and his birthday, right? The 216 or 162, however you want to say it. And don't forget, Michael Jordan was listed as 216 pounds for his career, right? So his birthday is one day before MJ's. Check that out. Okay, and I really don't think it's a coincidence. First off, you see this is trending as I record this right now. Um I'm not dropping this till Thursday. So hello, you're watching this now, it's Thursday. But I'm actually recording this Wednesday and I put this together Wednesday. Look, the fourth day of the second month, and the Bulls have 42 losses as I speak, like the fourth day of the second month. Notice when you add the wins and the losses, 34 and 42 for the Bulls, add it up, you get 76, and Michael Jordan equates to 76 in reverse reduction. Look at that right there. That's pretty wild, isn't it? And again, with the date, the fourth day of the second month, this is trending heavily. Again, as I speak, it's Wednesday. As you watch this, it's Thursday. Wow, that's amazing because you're watching it right now and it's Thursday, the third day of the fourth month to go with that win total. So, how nice is that? But, anyways, as I record this, it's the second day of the fourth month. Look, his first name is listed as Alec. Alec equals 24, like the second day of the fourth month. Alec Jacoby, and I guess the nickname Coby White. So his name's technically Alec Jacoby White. Okay. So Alec, and he, even with Alec, it's still four letters, right? Like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But, anyways, look at Toronto Raptors ABC123 cipher. 224, like 24, and again trending on the second day of the fourth month. Now look at how the Bulls are 26 and a half games, I guess, out of first place. And obviously it doesn't matter at this point. But we mentioned Kobe Bryant passed on the 26th day of the year back in 2020. Even Jordan equals 26 and 62. Okay? And Alec Jacoby Coby White 101, the 26th prime number. Okay? And Bryant equals 26. Right? Even when you put these two together with the 8 for Kobe and the 0 for Coby White, 80, Bryant equals 80 in gematria. You know what I'm saying? And he's Bryant born in the 8th month as well. Don't forget that. And look at Robert Horry back there. I might have to do some kind of breakdown again because he looks identical to Will Smith. I'm going to have to look at that because I always knew that and it was kind of like a joke as I was growing up. Look at Robert Horry, played for all those teams too. And he looks identical to Will Smith. I'm going to have to look into that on the side. I almost forgot about that. But 26 and a half games out of first place. And remember, Alec, Jacoby, Coby White, just how they listed with Wikipedia there. Again, 101, the 26 prime number, 26 and a half games out. Jordan equals 26 and 62. Brian equals 26. Bryant dead on the 26th day of the year back in 2020. Even Michael Jordan made his debut in the NBA for the Chicago Bulls, October 26th, 1984, and 1026 is like 126. Again, Kobe Bryant dead 126. You see that? It's the same thing with LeBron, because I wasn't LeBron born in 84. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Jordan makes his debut in the NBA in 84. And then LeBron's born that year. Like, come on, man. Right? You see, the NBA is like the easiest thing to decode with all of their milestones, you know, like 10,000 mark, 20,000 mark, 30,000 mark, or whatever. The stuff is so scripted. And remember Michael Jordan? Remember he came out of retirement and he had the 45 on his jersey? Remember that? Dude, it's a 45-day span from Coby White's birthday to this game. Okay? Are you serious? And God, this hits every which way. Notice how the span is 1 month, 17 days. That's Michelle Obama's birthday. And they say she was like raised in Chicago. Okay? But I just caught that at the last second. And you know what? I think that's Dwayne Wade's birthday as well, who also made an appearance as a member of the Chicago Bulls. But anyways, I want you to see that 45 days, the span. And remember, his birthday is one day before Jordan, but Coby White's birthday to this game, April Fool's Day. 45-day span. But it's the same as 6 weeks, 3 days. Michael Jordan born in 63. Look, Kobe equals 63 and 45. And his last birthday even had the 63 date numerology. How about that, y'all? Look at that. Okay? Jordan with the 45-day span, Coby White's birthday to the game. Kobe equals 45. Jordan born in 63. Kobe also equals 63. Kobe's last birthday, 63 date numerology. 45-day span, the same as 6 weeks, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Right? And don't forget the birthday one day before MJ. 117 right there. Michelle Obama's birthday connected to Chicago. Even Kobe with the spellings got C like Chicago. Okay? Remember Jordan had the 63 point, what was it, playoff game against the Celtics? Legendary. Notice how Coby White, you get 47 in reduction, and you see the chart breakdown. J's the 10th letter. 1 plus 0 is 1. K the 11th, 1 plus 1 is 2. L the 12th, 1 plus 2 is 3. M the 13th, 1 plus 3 is 4. All single digits. See that? Coby White, 47. His last birthday, the 47th day of the year. You like the thumbnail? Let me read a little bit of the article. And here you can look at he's averaging 20.4 points on the season. This is trending As I record now, the second day of the 4th month. 20.4 points. Like 24. You see that? And remember when we go back here, all the way to the beginning, and just let it soak in as I go. Remember Alec, his real first name, 24. Toronto Raptors, 224, both like 24. Again, as I record, it's the second day of the 4th month. Freaking averaging 20.4 points. Look at that right there. Wow. So just check him out for a minute. And again, this is a 19-point victory. He scores 28 points. Vucevic, again, 9 for 12, including 2 for 3 from three-point range, to finish with 22 points, while adding 10 rebounds, 7 assists. The Raptors were led by Coby Walter. Come on. Do the announcers at least bring it up? Like, dude. Anyways, Coby Walter, 17 points. I wonder what his birthday is, man. The Bulls took the lead with a minute 22 left. Don't forget, Kobe had his 81 points on 1/22, January 22nd, and his team scored a total of 122 points. Okay, the Bulls took the lead with a minute 22 left in the first quarter and never looked back. The score was 70-57 by halftime. Horton Tucker led the way with the team high 18 second half points. There's the 18 again. There's the 18 again. Takeaways, the Raptors came in having won 4 straight and 6 of their last 10 to keep their faint hopes at the play-in tournament alive. Their pathetic record, though. You know what I'm saying? This loss eliminated those hopes. Dude, they're like 20 games under 500. The Bulls, this victory locked in again a spot in the play-in tournament. I guess if it were to end today, they'd be playing the Heat, I guess, for the play-in. But hours after White was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Check that out for March. His 28 points came in 34 minutes. You see that? And remember, the Bulls have 34 victories, and his points came in 34 minutes. Look at it. It hits every which way. Even their win percentage, 447. 447 with their win percentage, like 47. Coby White, 47. His birthday's on the 47th day of the year. The last birthday, man. So that's how I do my breakdowns, okay? That's how I do my breakdowns. Chicago dominated the paint, right? The Raptors return home to play Portland on Thursday. The Bulls play host to the Trailblazers on Friday night. That's interesting, right? Okay, so, that's how I do my breakdowns. I mean, the Kobe Bryant connection. Let's look at Jacoby. What's that guy's name? Jacoby Walker? Jacoby Walter. I wonder what this guy's birthday is on the Raptors. I'm almost afraid to look, man. I am. I'm Jacoby Amari Walter, so he's probably synced up with Amari Stoudemire. He wears number 14. Let's look. When's his birthday? Let's click on Wikipedia. He's got the September 4 birthday. Phew. Okay, cool. I was going to say, dude, don't have the Kobe birthday or the MJ birthday. Look at I can't even do it. A lot of this stuff hits. You see, you got the 76, you get the 23. It all connects kind of with MJ there. Jacoby. That's wild. All right, y'all. So, Jacoby Walter, versus Coby White in this matchup. But this looks like a big guy here. This guy's a shooting guard. Okay, he's not so big. What's Coby White height? 6'5". Coby White's 6'5". Oh, they're both 6'5". Uh-oh. Look, this guy's the 19th overall pick, and the Bulls pick up the 19-point victory. But anyways, that's my sign. If I looked into this more, we could be going all day, but that's going to be the breakdown, y'all. Okay. Look at even Jordan, a ticket stub from his first game, sold at auction for 264,000. I'm assuming is that it's like, unless they were going to add more there, but it looks like 264,000. So you get another 26 right there, even. Jeez. Okay, y'all. So there's always more. That's going to be the breakdown. Okay, 28 points for Coby White, and the Bulls secure a spot in the play-in tournament with 137 to 118 win over the Raptors by 19 points. Okay. So what? There's only 6 games remaining in the season. Shout out to y'all. Until next time.